Good morning and welcome to the Rise and Grind Mastermind call. This call was started on September 8th, 2016. This is the Mastermind group. My name is Timeka Williams, and we have Shana Isaac and Randolph Mapp Jr. on the call. This is a mastermind group, like I said before. If this is your first time listening to this call, what a mastermind group is a group of like-minded people who come together for the purpose of accumulating a great fortune. This great fortune does not have to be accumulated together, but what we do understand that one person does not have the knowledge to accumulate a great fortune alone. It takes a group of people in which they can get knowledge from because one person doesn't know everything. So whether you're listening to audiobooks, whether you're reading books, whether you have friends or family or someone in your circle that supports you, or you can go get detailed knowledge from to accumulate this fortune, such as marketing, such as network marketing, such as whatever kind of specialized knowledge that another person may know that you may need to know to build your empire. That's basically what a mastermind group is. Mastermind group concept, in which we always give this detailed introduction for every call, is formulated by Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich. The book was published in 1937, in which he took 20 years to research people who had accumulated a great wealth. The topic of this call talks about what the introduction basically is. Dream together. That's the topic of today's call. What we're talking about when we talk about dream together is how to assemble a great team and win big. This is the mastermind group, and we're talking about dreaming together. So we do this call to become more successful, and a lot of us have shared ideas that we're already using in our life, ideas that we may need to implement. Something as simple as start your day with a vision. That is the motto of this call. We're talking about today in particular as far as what is the vision for your life. And dreaming together, we're talking about adding people into that dream because we all know that we can do more with people. So as far as dreaming together, the thrill of leading others to achieve something significant is basically far more powerful than the feeling of any kind of individual victory. So let's say, for example, I'll use this from a perspective of buying a home. Let's say you want to buy a home. Your credit is the credit that's going to be checked, your personal credit. Your personal income is going to be looked at, unless you're buying the house cash. But imagine buying an apartment complex or a multitude of houses or a condominium complex for a business. It becomes massive because you have more people involved. And you can look at it from any type of organization. You can open up a school, such as a daycare or Montessori school or a kindergarten or elementary school. But let's say, for example, when you put several people together, several corporations together, you can open up colleges. You can open up something massive, chains of school. So when we talk about dreaming together, we're talking about gathering the right people in your life. And what a mastermind group is a group of like-minded people. So you automatically know when you deal with people on a regular basis, the people that you talk to, the people you communicate with, the people that you see on a consistent basis that you have in your circle, you have something in common with these people. Now, we always understand that we put certain people at certain levels. Some people you can talk to for 3 minutes and it's over and done with. Some people are 30-minute friends where you can talk to them a maximum of 30 minutes, and then the conversation is you're done. You got to move on with your day. Some people you can hang out with for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever it be, because those are 3-day friends. Some people you can spend every day with, every day of the month. Those are 30-day friends. So we understand that we have certain people in our circle for a certain reason because you're like-minded in some kind of way. So assembling a good team is gathering the right players. Gathering the right players to do a certain whatever it is that you're meant to do. I know that certain mastermind groups are out there on, Facebook, on Meetup, things of that nature, and they're masterminding for a particular purpose. As far as brainstorming for a company, or, one person may be the top dog leader and you're helping that person achieve their company goals or whatever. So it's important to gather the right people, which, it makes it basically a strong team. So when you have a mastermind group, they need to be people that you feel are strong, people that you can talk to. They understand your vision. You understand their vision. So it's basically like-minded people. Then you have to put people in a position to win. When you see other people's goals, you become their accountability partner. They become your accountability partner because you're able to develop some kind of understanding and you're putting them in a position to win. Let's say, for example, someone doesn't know how to, we talked earlier about a nonprofit, how to start a 501c3. When you let someone know what you're trying to do, someone in your mastermind group may be able to go to that, get that knowledge, bring that knowledge back to the group. Share that knowledge within the group. Now, basically, if someone acts on it, that's on them. But at least someone was able to go bring it back to the group. So someone in the group or the whole group can become more successful. So it's important that if you affiliate yourself with people, that you're either putting them in a position to win and they're either putting you in a position to win. So basically, both of you are winning. You're able to share your dreams together. Always communicate and recommunicate your vision. Know what your vision is. Like we say every day, start your day with a vision. People should know what you're doing and why you're doing it. That's important. You should never talk to a person every single day, and then if someone asks you, what is that person doing, or you ask yourself, what are they doing? You should know what they're doing and why they're doing what they're doing. Your vision should be so clear that someone on Facebook should be able to say, hey, they're always doing this. They're consistently doing this. When I see them on social media, their social media presence lets me know this is what they're all about and this is what they're trying to do. So if you're going to be money-focused, everyone who knows you should know you're money-focused. If you're going to be, so your spirituality is in the forefront and you're a very religious person, everyone should know you based off that vision that you carry because your vision shouldn't be hard to find. That's basically the way that you brand yourself. Also, equip people to bring out the best in them. When you bring out the best in someone else, of course, we did a call yesterday about a previous call about do good, feel good. So when you bring out the best in other people, it helps you to feel good. And also, it's a reciprocal action. People become interested in you because you're interested in them. I know we talked about previously on another call about how to meet someone of high importance, but usually people of high importance, like someone that you feel is very successful or they have some fame or, they're interested in you because you're so interested in them, but not just because of who they are, because of something that they did to make themselves important or something that they did to make themselves feel proud of an achievement. Like you congratulate on someone, I appreciate, the work that you put out in the atmosphere, so on and so forth, and you're just, congratulating them on something that they did. So when they see that you take so much interest in them, then they may, put out there, well, what are you doing? What is it that you do? What is it that makes you an interesting person as well? When we talk about dreaming together, there's power of the mastermind, and Napoleon Hill actually talks about that in his book. He says power is essential for success in the accumulation of money. This accumulation of money is not just the accumulation of money. This is accumulation of any kind of great success. We need people in this world to do anything that we really want to take to a higher level. So if you start a company, you have to make sure people know about your company. You can't just redistribute the same money that you already have and pay all your bills, and as time goes on, you're just paying yourself with no people. We need people to do everything that we need to do in this world. So when we're talking about the concept of dreaming together, it's important to see how can I assimilate a great team so that we can win big, and how can I use this team in all areas of my life. Let's say, for example, whatever specific industry that you're in, like Randolph, he's into music. So, of course, when we talk about music team. Shana, she has a child care business. So when we talk about child care, great team in child care business. So it's important that no matter what area of life, just think about it from the perspective of this call and the mastermind group, dreaming together. How can you assemble a great team and win big? Is there anyone else on this call who wants to talk about dream together?
Hey, good morning. This is Randolph. Yes, this is a pretty cool topic. Talking about dreaming together, or basically working with various other people in different mastermind groups to achieve a certain goal, or not even a mastermind group, but just who you might just surround yourself with. Maybe you guys want to do something, and you might have a common goal, but there might be different elements of it. Prime example, Timeka was just saying. I know I'm music is definitely my passion. But when it comes to trying to actually put my dream together with the dreams of every other musician and most musicians are pretty ego-driven people and very strong-minded. When you're sitting down at the table or you're trying to iron out ideas, a lot of times putting that dream together can be quite challenging. But again, when the minds come together and we realize that we're here to be successful, that's when egos are put aside, things of that nature, because we're coming together for the goal to be successful musicians. And the same thing really applies for a lot of groups that I'm actually a part of. Another group that I'm a part of, Alcoholics Anonymous. I know it's a ton of personalities, a ton of different characters from all walks of life. But however, it's so amazing how you can put all these people with this issue that we had, and we're still loopy in a lot of areas now, but we can get in a room. And most times, act civilized and come together for the goal or the dream of, which was once a dream to be sober, and now that dream is we're actually living the dream of, being productive members of society, being able to go wherever we want to go, and not having to be worried about, using. So, dreaming together again, coming together with people, it is work from my perspective. Because like I was talking to Timeka about before we got on the call, like I'm in a process right now, of trying to build a music team. And, everybody's got that same dream. I might not be on the dynamic to, want to be on a billboard or platinum, artist, or, some people might just be cool doing local shows or whatever avenue, or, whatever they're, they want to work in whatever, facility that they've been given. And, a lot of times it's like, I know from my perspective, I'm very strong-minded, like I said, and I might just be like, hey, this is what I'm hearing, this is what it should be. But I have to keep in mind that it's very important that I'm open-minded and that I'm honest and that I actually utilize a lot of this, the feedback. Like we talked about a call about feedback one time. It's important that I actually not put up my guard or put up this wall, but actually internalize and employ a lot of these ideas and suggestions that I'm given from people in my group or people outside the group, people that I might see on YouTube or whatever, things of that nature. But the ultimate goal is, that the dream can work. It is going to come to, fruition. It just takes a lot of work, working together with other people. But I think it's a real cool topic. I'll pass it back to Timeka or Shana if they have something they want to say about Dream Together.
I want to add something to the call. This is Shana. Good morning, everybody. It's very important that you have someone you can dream together with. I know that old saying where, just to say that, me and Timeka, we seem to bond on that level of being able to dream together. Even though we might not have the same goals where we're going to accomplish goals together, like go on a business together or do anything in conjunction with each other, it's really good for someone to just be like-minded and to understand your type of thinking. I know for me, just growing up, I've always had big dreams and goals. I've always wanted to be, of course, a millionaire, but even way beyond that. Just wanted to get out here and change the world. I wanted to make an impact and do certain things. And what I love about connecting and talking with her every day is she has that same type of level of goals. So for me, it makes me feel good because I can share it with somebody and not feel like they're looking at me like, oh, okay, I don't know who she thinks she is, or, that's crazy. She's not going to accomplish it. What it does is it further boosts me to not only accomplish my current goals, but when I think bigger, it helps me to dream bigger. So it just made me think of that old saying where it says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, but our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And that is so true. And that helps me to get over that fear, not the fear of being inadequate, because I already know I can accomplish it, but just the fact that I'm powerful beyond measure, that can be fearful. Even thinking of those words, it's like, wow, that's kind of heavy to even take that on and say, yeah, I feel like I'm powerful beyond measure. But when you have someone you can dream with that dreams big, just as big as you, when you share those ideas, it kind of helps you to get over that fear and boost you up where you say, you know what, I can accomplish anything. And so I just want to add that point in there is just the importance of being able to dream together, like Timeka was saying, having, your mastermind group or having people that hold you accountable or just people you can share back and forth with. Like, that is hugely powerful. So anybody else got anything they want to add to the call?
Yes, I just wanted to add, it's just like when you're interviewing for a company and the company is interviewing you and they want to say, they ask, typical question most times in interviews, or what do you see yourself in 5 years, or what can you do for this company? Basically what people who interview, what they're looking for is they want to see, does your dream, which can be, another synonym of it, can be your vision, does your vision correspond with the company's vision? And a lot of times it doesn't. But what they want to see primarily is what are you going to give us and what can we give you? So it's important that when someone sits down or if you do business with a company, any company that you do business with, whether it's buying car insurance or life insurance or a restaurant, anything, that you understand that company's vision and you see how it benefits you. Because when I think about some of the companies that I work for, it was very important for them to develop certain skills in me so that I can be beneficial to the company. Because a lot of people that you have in your mastermind group, we're growing every single day. So what you may not be good at today, this time next year, you could be an expert in that area. So let's say, for example, you're not up to par with talking, public speaking skills, but this time next year, after going to, meetings such as Toastmasters, talking in front of your church, talking in front of your job, talking in front of your company, talking in front of your peers, you could be an expert in public speaking. Your skills can be enhanced. So I know that, for example, when I worked at Lowe's, they honed in on, certain skills that they saw in me that I didn't even see in me. So as the years progressed and I was working for this company, I became a valuable asset because I was able to see their vision and they were able to see my dream. And my dream wasn't necessarily working for the company for my lifelong, being a lifer in the company, putting in 20 years or something like that. But the skills that I was able to develop from seeing my vision, which can be correspondent to my dream, I was able to be very beneficial to the company. So it's important that when you have a group of people and you're dreaming together, you don't have to have the same dream, but you build certain skills within people and you see certain areas that they're lacking and you help enhance their skills, then they can be very beneficial to you because we all were born with talents and we all have different talents. So the areas that you're good in, of course, I may not be good in those areas. The areas that I'm good in, you may not be beneficial in those areas for certain reasons. But we can grow together when we help enhance each other's skills and communicate better because a strong team isn't possible with weak members. But when you hone in on your strengths and your weaknesses and see what areas that people are weak in and you say, hey, I need help with public speaking. I need help with marketing. I need help. Who can help me with this or where can I go for help? Bring back that information to the team and that can help strengthen the team in whatever area that the vision is in. And that's very important. Did anyone else want to say anything on Dream Together before we wrap up the call? All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining this call today, whether you listen to it for the first time or if you're on this call live, and have a nice day. Make sure you say your affirmations, and make sure your affirmations start with I am, and give yourself time to meditate today. Have a nice one.